The death penalty, capital punishment, these words represent the most severe punishment a society can impose, taking a life for a life. Does it truly deter crime, making our communities safer, or is it a relic of a harsher time, a flawed system that does more harm than good? Families of victims deserve closure and a sense that justice has been served. Yet the question lingers, does the death penalty truly deliver on its promise of deterrence? At its core, the death penalty is about deterrence. It aims to discourage potential criminals from committing heinous acts by instilling the fear of ultimate consequence. Proponents argue that the death penalty serves as a powerful deterrent, sending a clear message that certain crimes will be met with the harshest possible punishment. They believe that the fear of execution can prevent future murders and keep communities safe. However, opponents argue that its deterrent effect is overstated and that there's no conclusive evidence to support the claim that it reduces murder rates. They point to the fact that many countries with similar crime rates to the United States have abolished the death penalty without experiencing an increase in violent crime. Instead, they advocate for alternative forms of punishment such as life imprisonment without parole. The debate surrounding the death penalty often revolves around statistics and studies attempting to measure its deterrent effect. Proponents point to research suggesting that states with the death penalty tend to have lower murder rates. However, opponents counter that this correlation doesn't equal causation. They argue that other factors, such as socio-economic conditions and access to education, play a more significant role in influencing murder rates. Critics highlight the issue of brutalization, suggesting that the death penalty may actually increase violent crime by desensitizing society to violence. The argument is that state-sanctioned executions, far from deterring criminals, normalize violence. The debate over capital punishment is not merely a clash of statistics, but a deeply personal issue with profound moral implications. Experts from various fields offer diverse perspectives on the death penalty's effectiveness and ethical considerations. Some law enforcement officials argue that the death penalty is a vital tool for prosecutors, providing leverage in plea bargains and potentially deterring criminals from harming witnesses. However, other law enforcement professionals, including former police chiefs and judges, have publicly opposed the death penalty, citing concerns about wrongful convictions, racial bias, and the high financial cost of capital punishment. They argue that the resources spent on death penalty cases could be better allocated to crime prevention programs and victim support services. Psychologists offer insights into the psychological impact of the death penalty, both on individuals and society as a whole. Some argue that the death penalty can provide a sense of closure and retribution for victims' families, while others caution that it can exacerbate trauma. Navigating the complexities of the death penalty requires grappling with difficult questions about justice, morality, and the purpose of punishment. Is the death penalty about deterrence, retribution, or a combination of both? Is it ever morally justifiable for the state to take a life, even in the name of justice? One of the most significant challenges in evaluating the death penalty is the lack of a clear consensus on its effectiveness. This uncertainty raises serious concerns about the fairness and reliability of a system that has the potential to irreversibly end a human life. Moreover, the death penalty is plagued by systemic issues, including racial bias and the risk of executing innocent people. As we move forward in this ongoing debate, it's essential to acknowledge the lack of a simple solution. The death penalty is a complex issue with profound moral, ethical, and legal ramifications. There are valid arguments on both sides, and it's crucial to engage with these arguments respectfully and thoughtfully. The evidence is inconclusive, and the debate is likely to continue for years to come. However, what's clear is that the current system is far from perfect. As we grapple with these challenging questions, it's essential to prioritize justice, fairness, and the sanctity of human life. Comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Planet Perspective, for more.